In many languages, the verb to be tends to be quite special, and also in the Czech language, it's a little bit more complicated. You have a different form for a different person. For the first person, it is já, which means I, jsem, I am. Ty jsi, which means you are, and on, ona, to, which means he, she, it, or possibly ono, je. So já jsem, ty jsi, on, ona, ono, or on, ona, to, je. In negative forms, it gets a little bit more complicated in the third form. We will get to that. So negative form is really easy here. You need a negative element, which is in Czech ne, and you add it to the present form of the verb. So you would say já nejsem. You make it one word. Já jsem, negative já nejsem. With the second person, it's the same thing, same process. Ty jsi is positive, which would be you are, and negative would be ty nejsi. In the third person, it's a little bit different because you have to create a completely new form, and you say on, ona, or ono, není. Yeah, so it's a completely different word. So, já nejsem, ty nejsi, on, ona, ono, není. So far, so good. It's not that complicated, is it? What it gets a little bit more complicated is past tense. For the past tense, what we need is the past participle of to be, and that is byl. You have to remember that we are going to work with byl the whole time that we are talking about the past tense of být. It's necessary to have it somewhere in the structure. The complicated part is that that's not all. You also need the present form of the verb. So you would say, for example, já jsem, which is I am, as we said, and then you add the past participle, the past form, so that would be já jsem byl. Now here you have to decide who you are referring to. In this case, who you are. If you are a man, then this is okay. However, if you are a woman, what you have to say is já jsem byla, which really indicates that you are a woman. Já jsem byl, já jsem byla. The same process we have to implement when we are talking about the second person. So here we would say ty. Now the present form is jsi. And the past participle would be byl. And again, we have to decide who we are talking to. So in this case, it could be a man, and if it is a woman, you would say ty jsi byla. And in the third person singular, which is on, ona, ono, you would not include the present form. You would say only on byl, or ona byla, or to bylo. So here we have with to or ono, we have o at the end. Okay, here we go. So this is a little bit different from, for example, Russian, because in Russian the past tense of to be is actually doesn't include the present forms. So they would in Russian you would say just я был or она была, and that would make it a little bit easier. But in Czech you have to add it there. Making it negative is again quite easy, because what you need again is the negative element, and you just add it this time to the past participle, and you say já jsem nebyl or nebyla, ty jsi nebyl or ty jsi nebyla, and of course on nebyl, ona nebyla, and to nebylo. Perfect. So let's summarize it and let's include some examples of how to use it in a real sentence. I could, for example, say, Já jsem učitel, which means I am a teacher. So that's present tense positive. Then let's include some present negative. Ty nejsi hloupý, which means you're not stupid. And let's include some past. For example, ty jsi byla v práci, which means you were at work. And let's include some past negative, which would be, for example, on nebyl doma, which would mean he wasn't at home. Alright, so now let's practice the grammar a little bit and let's have a look at some pictures. In the first picture we have Pavel and Lenka having a little conversation here, and this is the verb to be in present. So let's start with Pavel. What is he saying? And as I said, it's in present. And the first sentence that he's saying is positive. So what is he saying? What would you say? He says, Já jsem učitel. And the other sentence is negative. What is he saying? Já nejsem doma, which means I am not at home. Já jsem učitel, já nejsem doma. Let's go to Lenka now. What is she saying here? She's talking to Pavel and she says, you are a teacher. So what is she saying? She says, ty jsi učitel. And in the negative sentence, she says, ty nejsi doma, which means you are not at home. And then we have sentences about Pavel. So what can we say about Pavel? In the positive sentence, we could say, Pavel je učitel. And in the negative sentence, Pavel není doma. Let's practice the past forms of to be also. So here we have Josef, Eva, and Lenka, and Josef and Eva are old, so they are talking about their professions in the past. What is Josef saying? And the first sentence is again positive, and this time it is about the past. So he would say, I was a doctor. Já jsem byl doktor. And in the negative sentence, it would be, já jsem nebyl učitel. Já jsem byl doktor, já jsem nebyl učitel. Eva, because she's a woman, she needs to use the female form of the past participle. So be careful here. Now she has to say, in the positive sentence, já jsem byla učitelka. And in the negative, it would be, já jsem nebyla doktorka. Now let's go to Lenka. What is she saying about Josef? She says, and again, it's about the past. She says, ty jsi byl doktor, and in the negative form, it would be, ty jsi nebyl učitel. And what is she saying about Eva? Again, here we have to be careful with the female form. Ty jsi byla in positive, and in negative, ty jsi nebyla doktorka. And now let's go back to Josef. What can we say about him? In positive, Josef byl doktor. Here we do not include the present form of to be, and we only use the past participle. And in the negative form, we would say Josef nebyl učitel. And with Eva, Eva byla učitelka, and in negative, Eva nebyla doktorka. Okay, perfect. So this is the present and past of singular forms of to be. In the next part, we are going to have a look at the plural forms of to be.